Hello everyone, this is Zoltar and welcome back to our Galactic Civilizations 3 campaign. Last time, we finished up Arcia, and now it's time to move on to the Contingency scenario. So, the Thalen Contingency has been warning the galaxy of the return of the Terran First Fleet for years. It is time to deal with them one way or the other. Somebody's been causing us problems, and we're going to go solve them. Kind of the standard scenario for, I guess, any of our campaigns. So, we will be playing as the Terran Alliance against the Drengian Empire and the Thalen Contingency. We have to deal with them and clear the Drengian from the Thalis sector. Difficulty, we'll bump it up to challenging again. I think last time we were on challenging and it went just fine. May as well just leave it there for the time being. Let's get started. Alright. The Thalen Contingency has spent the last 10 years warning our former allies that we would return and bring with us the end of all things. This mad prophecy made the last few free races wary of the Terran Alliance, and has made forming a coalition against the Drengian nearly impossible. The time has come to deal with the Thalen once and for all. Through reason or war, the choice is yours. Strengths and weaknesses. D.L. Bradley has dispatched an expeditionary force led by Commander Marcus Corey, I suppose that's us, to the Thalis sector. They have been allocated the resources of the newly acquired Dominion colony to accomplish this mission. Alright. Now that we have secured the Arcia sector, we need to spend some time reinforcing the First Fleet. Even the Crusader is going to need some repairs to make it all the way to Earth on its own. In the meantime, I need you to take care of a problem. Yes, sir, I'm at your disposal. The Thalen Contingency has apparently spent the time we were in Pocket Universe attempting to convince former allies that we must not be allowed to return to free Earth. I want you to take a small force to the Thalis system and deal with them, one way or the other. Indeed, they approached us a year ago. We found their claims unlikely, to say the least. I think we'll go with the pragmatic. Once again, I'm not good at being malevolent. If you watch the first mission, you'll know that. So I think we'll stick with it. Giving you all the resources of the planet Dominion Prime to do what you have to. If you can convince them our cause is just, all the better. If they will not listen to reason, you know what to do. Greetings, Commander. Now that you have been in command of that Terran monstrosity of a ship and have witnessed firsthand what one such vessel can do you still doubt our prophecy? Let's see. We are trying to liberate our homeworld. You would do the same. Let us come to an agreement. Let's go with that one. If you continue down the path you are on, we will be forced to stop you. There are other ways than just war to end this. Let's see. Let us work together to fight the Drengian encroachment. Together we can clear this sector of their influence. It's probably what we'll go with. There's also, you have seen what we have done in the Arcia sector. The Drengian do not stand a chance if we work together. I think I'll still go with the first one, because they seem basically the same and it probably makes very little difference whatsoever. Interestingly enough, though, they're like, look, guys, we can do more than war. There are other ways than war. But if you don't accept to not go to war to save your homeworld, we're going to go to war with you. It's like, what? Hold on. No, that's not how it works, actually. Perhaps. In truth, your help with the Drengian would be welcome, but we cannot let this war end the way it has before. I assume in their visions or whatever. I must commune with the Hive. We'll contact you soon. Alright, get out of here. Just leave us alone. So, for victory, we need to deal with the Contingency and clear the Drengian out. So I guess we'll just play it out like we would any 4X game where we start with a single planet and a rather large fleet. We do have a colony ship, so we can expand fairly quickly. We have a constructor ship available if we want to gather things like strategic resources. We already have a generic star base. So I guess we could also make some use of this and upgrade it to do probably gather strategic resources, because we've got 2 of those within range of it already. So that's very tempting indeed. And then a searcher, which has 6 moves and 5 sensor range. So that's not bad, it looks like. This is their shield. Is this their searcher? No, this is our searcher. No, it's theirs. TCS searcher? Is that ours or theirs? It's Thalen Contingency, so it's theirs. That sucks. I was really hoping we would have access to that scout ship, but whatever. It's fine. So we have our expeditionary fleet here. Looks like it's moderately decent at combat. And that's pretty much what this is going to be for, quite likely, is our combat fleet. Then we have a survey fleet, which has a little bit of protection. And then a scout fleet, which also has just a little bit of protection. Okay, interesting. Okay, first things first, let's check out the planet. What have we got here? Fusion power plant, market center. Man, this planet's serious business right now. Sheesh. All kinds of upgrades potential, it looks like. It's got a nothing in queue right now. Doing a fair amount of research and a lot of manufacturing is what it looks like. Okay, it is a solar power plant. We can upgrade it to a fusion power plant, which will provide additional bonuses to manufacturing for the adjacent buildings. We have 2 adjacent factories, so that's probably not the worst idea. We can upgrade the Xeno Research Laboratory to a research institute, it looks like. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like we can upgrade the research center. Okay. Right now you're giving +2 and +2. We could make you give +3 and +3. I'm not sure which of these would be best to do, though. You're already level 4. Because you have really strong adjacency. So I'm tempted to just upgrade the Xeno Factory to a Mega Factory right off the bat. Can I just click the button here? Yes, okay. Double click it. We've got a Mega Factory building. That works for me at the start. Figure out everything else a little bit later. And from here, I imagine we're going to want another constructor eventually. That's fairly straightforward. We can just start building it. I don't think we have to sacrifice too much for that. All right, let's get all these fleets moving. What's back here? Oh, we have a bunch of constructors. Shoot. Well, whatever. We'll have another one. It's fine. Why doesn't our survey fleet make sure we've scouted all the area behind us while it grabs this artifact? First anomaly survey. Secret of the universe, the first of many, is about to reveal itself to you. Oh, we got our mega factory done. Cool. Well, that means we need to pick something else to make. We could just upgrade our power plant. Let's see, it looks like it's actually significantly better than the solar power plant. Let's go ahead and do it. There we go. And that's the edge of the area we've got, so that's a good place to go ahead and turn back around. I think we're out of moves on that fleet, though, so let's explore with the other guys. You can kind of scout around for us just fine. Okay. And then our battle fleet, I imagine, is mostly going to spend a lot of time kind of hanging out. Although it has a lot of moves. Sheesh. Alright, Colony. No idea what to do with you yet. Why don't you just kind of hang out near the planet till we find somewhere to put you. And you, Mr. Starbase, can probably build a mining ring so we can get some strategic resources. Now, the question is, do I want to commit to additional constructors for this starbase? Because I've got 3 constructors. I think I can request another one to add another module, but I'm not sure if that's what I want to do just yet. Obviously, another module, I can potentially significantly improve the starbase, make it hard to attack, give it a lot of armor or point defense or shields, extend its sensor range, or just even make it mine more effectively. But for now, I don't really want to worry about it, and I want to kind of figure it out later again. So our constructor fleet will just go and hide. How many moves does this fleet have? 8. So 6, and I think 6 again. No, 5. 6, 5, and 8. All right. I think we need to figure out our research, and then we'll be done with the first turn here. Also worth noting, I don't think I mentioned it yet, I'm going to be trying to keep the time of these videos a little bit shorter than they were in the past. Just so people are aware. Going to be trying not to go quite as long in all of them. Won't restrict it too much if I'm in the middle of things, but still. This basic idea of, I think it'd be better as 20 to 30 minute videos rather than 40-minute videos. Let's hit the tech tree again. I just like this better. Okay, so we have some specialized... No, we have already specialized into diplomatic reasoning and wealthy population. I don't think we're keeping exactly what we had before, because we don't have like an invasion, optimization, or anything else. So we did have our techs reset for this scenario, which is fine. Okay, we're actually specialized in enhanced production here. Am I not specialized into any of these? No, I am in manufacturing specialization. It's just kind of weird to tell because it's all gray as opposed to black. It's interesting having all of these different colors. I don't know if that was actually worthwhile or not. Let's see. Then what do we want to do for research? Well, for now, we're still just kind of building the colony. So I imagine we might want to focus on colonization or engineering. Let's see. We already have interstellar mining. Allows construction of mining facilities. Unlocks mining headquarters. Whereas, what did this unlock? A mining barracks, boost yields. So maybe we really do want to focus on making that starbase amazing. Well, Decisions, guys. Decisions. Increased food production, reduced cost of farms, or reduced maintenance cost of farms. All of those are tempting in their own way. Population enhancement allows construction of advanced medical facilities, increases population growth. That actually sounds kind of nice as well. Do we have... Ooh, we could go for some construction optimization. No, we've already optimized manufacturing. Man, we're really deep in the tech tree here, aren't we? Let's see then. I'm almost tempted to go with just a tech focus to say, hey, look, we research things faster. Let's just do that. That's simple for now. Oh, it's going to take 80 turns. Well, I guess we're super bad at research. We just have so much tech already done and like all the cheap stuff done already. It feels like we can't effectively research anything. I think I'm still almost want to go with that because I don't see anything that's cheap that would be useful. Maybe interstellar trade? I don't think we quite have that yet. It's still 30 turns away. But maybe we can trade if we can manage to get the Thalen on our side, that kind of thing. Another option is to try and get into better diplomacy to maybe convince them that, hey, you should like us. I don't know. I'm going to go with interstellar trade for the time being and hope that it pans out. Man, 30 turns, though. We're so bad at science right now. All right. Let's actually get on to turn number 2 here. First Promethean mine. Yay, us. We got that done, and we got our first Durantium mine. I'll take it. Now, let's see. Do we want you... If I request a constructor here... Constructors requested 1. I still can't add to a module because I'll need a constructor to actually get there. What happens if I just take a constructor and try and send it here? Can I do it now? Yes. Mining barracks. Let's go ahead and just do it. There. You have a mining barracks now. We can upgrade it to a mining headquarters if we would like to. So that's nice as well. But I think we'll just leave it for the time being. Go ahead and get this survey ship out here. Oh, found an artifact. Nice. That's what we're after. And I guess we're really just hunting for things to do at this point. We've got our stuff building, our fusion power plant's going, we have a constructor building, and we just need to find stuff. So, let's get those ships out there and exploring. Alright. Found a sun, doesn't look like it has any planets around it. So not a big deal, and we'll just keep moving. No, you took the art. We wanted that artifact. Why would you do this? It was like right next to our territory. That's so rude. What are you? Economic relic. Okay. Now we see another artifact. I guess we can try and get our survey ship out there. Black hole, not too interesting. Make sure we explore every last nook and cranny. There we go. Find it interesting how the first turn is so long, where you try and figure out where you're at, what your setup is, what you can do. And then after that, things start to go a lot faster because all you're doing is exploring while you wait for stuff to finish up. At least that's how it always works for me. Like every single time, that's how it works for me. I don't know about everybody else. Okay, more strategic resources. It'd be nice to get the survey ship over to this artifact. But it has other places to explore, so I don't know if I'm too worried about it for the time being. Oh, we found a lush planet. It's a desert planet, which means it doesn't do so well for food, but it has other benefits. I'm tempted to just go ahead and found on that. Like, I mean, it's the first planet we've found that we can use. We already have a colony ship. I feel like it'd be nice to go ahead and use the colony ship. So I think it'd be all right to go ahead and just, yeah, load it up. And found over there. I mean, a lush planet sounds kind of nice. 12? I mean, we've settled with 5 before, so I think we'll take 12. There we go. The Hive has communed. We have decided that we must let you prove that you can change your fate. Work with us to hold back the Drinjan tide, and together we may find a way to stop the future from unraveling. Drinjan are our true enemy. We mean the universe no harm, and we will prove it. Or we have also had time to think. We don't have the patience for this. If you will not step aside, we will move you. We'll go with the top one. We'll be nice still. We're sticking to our niceness. Let us work together in the hopes that you will see the truth of our warning before it is too late. Hell yes, let us hope. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. I think you still have some moves to do up here. Trying to see into this area without having to like dive too deeply into it, but that didn't really work out the way I was hoping. And then you still have some ways out you can explore. So let's just keep looking around. Ooh. Okay, that's a useless planet. Unfortunate. Another lush world. This one, abundant geothermal energy, but dangerous to the population. So instead of having less food, it has less growth. So that's interesting. Oh well. Let's keep going. I'm still sticking to the plan. Alright, the Drinjan want to talk. Your victory at Arcia means nothing, fleshlings. Fleshlings? Don't you also seem to have flesh, but whatever. At least you have finally become an enemy worth fighting. Please continue down the path of your own destruction. It will surely be interesting for us. We will give you one chance to get out of the way and clear a path to Earth. Bam. We appreciate your spirit. Come. We will be waiting for you. Oh, will you? Well, that probably won't go too well, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Francis won. Why not? First colony, yay us. Alright, we got a colonizing event. This time it's alien cultural trash. I think we've seen this one before. This planet was once the home of an alien civilization which disappeared 1,000 years earlier. They have a bunch of childish and puerile shows and programs. I think we're going to stick to our benevolent system for this. Just kind of go with plus 30% approval and minus 10% manufacturing on this planet. Might not be the best decision, but it's thematic, so we'll stick to it. We have crystallized Illyrium for a trade resource. Player achievement, 1 per player. Gives us additional shield strength. Interesting. And gives us bonuses if we build military buildings next to it. Alright. Wild grain. These fields are so nitrogen rich that anything planted here thrives, so I imagine our farms would do better there. And here we have caverns, perfect for fortification against just about any type of attack. So maybe if we built a defense building there, it would receive some bonuses. I'm still tempted to go with the basic factory at the start. I like the factory. It's easy. Colony has 1 free normal improvement available. Okay. I think we'll still go with the factory for the free improvement. Just right there. Level 2 factory should be just fine. And then maybe next, just to make sure our population can keep growing, we go with a farm to increase our food. And we'll put it here. Yeah, it'll be level 3. Nice. Just something to start out with. And we'll figure out the rest later. Let's see. How are you doing, Dominion Prime? It's not good on morale. We're going to have to do something about that. I wonder why in particular. I guess I just don't have many bonuses to approval in general, and there are a lot of people here. So maybe I'll need to work on that before long. It's automatically upgrading all my stuff, which is fine. May want to do the entertainment network first. Where is my entertainment network? Here. Increases a world's approval. I assume it's benefiting from the nearby paradise. Or maybe I still need to build on the nearby paradise. Could maybe use another entertainment network. Because morale plus 4. Okay. Why don't we bring that up so it started right after the fusion power plant, and we'll figure everything else out from there. All right, ideology. I think pioneering sounds fine. I could also go for elevated just to try and make sure that I can keep developing benevolent ideology points. Both of those have good things to be said about them. But this one, I'm having morale issues already, so maybe I go with elevated for the moment. I build the elevation foundation to keep getting ideology points, and that quickly kind of helps solve my morale issue on my capital. I think I like this idea. Then I can move to outreach and pioneering later. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, so Dominion Prime, can you now build us an elevation foundation? Where do we want to put it in particular? Maybe here? +2 to influence, +2 to approval, +2 to tourism for adjacent things. We already have an influence thing and an approval thing up here. So I think I kind of like this. It's a giant morale boost. Then we don't have to worry so much about the entertainment network. And we can shove that back down, maybe bring up the Research Institute and the factory ahead of it. There we go. And that should be better. I like that. I like this idea for fixing the approval issue. All right. I think we still have some shit moving to do. Let's see. Another lush world. No, that's the same lush world we found earlier. Never mind. Getting ahead of myself. It's all good. Just keep poking around. Alright, found another artifact. Unfortunately, we're finding artifacts all away from our survey ship, because our survey ship ended up following their survey ship. And that didn't really work out so well for us. Let's see, can we skirt the edge of that black hole? Kind of thinking we probably can. Let's get to the next turn. Everywhere is still working away just fine for us. Have I found a good spot for another starbase? I have kind of discovered that our friends have expanded into this territory, which I don't think they had done initially. So that's unfortunate, because they've gotten the strategic resources in that area. But hopefully we'll be okay. They got the antimatter and the thulium. But we can still kind of keep looking around. There's an economic relic to grab here, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with these constructors is basically what I'm worried about right now. I could just toss another one at this starbase, but I don't think I need to yet, because I'm not using the Durantium and the Promethean yet. So instead, it might be better for me to set up another starbase out near this economic relic to kind of just use that in the middle of this nebula. I could throw one out here for this Illyrium. Just options. There are options everywhere. And survey ship, I really should have just turned you around so long ago. Oh well. Well, let's grab one of them. I think I'll have him go and sit on the economic relic. See if I can make that work. I haven't really done that yet in any of these games, so I'm just curious about it, if nothing else. And let's keep moving. Found a paradise with a lot of morale and influence growth. I really want that planet. So as soon as I have that colony ship from my outreach, which hopefully I'll get before too terribly long, I'll probably just send it right there immediately. I could even just start building a colony ship, but that's going to take a very long time regardless. I've already started a constructor. Maybe I'll get to it later. I'll want to get some growth for my capital anyways if I'm planning on doing something like that. Alright. No, not there. There. Oh well. Misclicks. Whatever. Not a big deal. So, let's see. It's really annoying that they're right next to us already. It kind of limits our expansion. And I'm trying to think through exactly what we can do about it besides just keep expanding outward around them. And hoping we don't end up too much in the way. But we can see it looks like, again, they're just right here. The edge of their territory. So we really will need to apparently work with them in order to find the Drengen and kind of extend our way outward. I don't know what kind of diplomacy we'll have available to us for that. They're all way more powerful than we are, theoretically. So we have a lot of growing to do before we worry about any combat, it looks like. Your people call out for redemption from their sins. We may be the instrument of their salvation. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? That's not how we diplomacy around here. Built a starbase in our territory. What in the world is this? What is this nonsense? That's just rude is what that is.